Good evening, everybody, and welcome to AWF High Voltage. Our show's about to start, so I'm going to make this quick because I got a show to run. This is to our AWF fans, and more importantly, to JUICY FINAU. I caught that little episode you had on the microphone at our last show saying that you wanted lights, camera, faction in a tag team match. I like the idea of it, so I'm going to make this simple, but yet very fun, because that's my responsibility, is to give these people a great show. You said you didn't care who your partner was. So I guess you won't mind when I tell you that at AWF Meltdown at the Cages on April 25th, you will have your tag team match with Lights, Camera, Faction, and your partner will be the Mexican eye candy himself, Chubby Depp.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. This is AWF High Voltage. Chrissy Rivas with the introductions of our first match.
225 for reps. Savage Beast Boy. Rico Flores. Ramon. Romantico.
Not like this guy. Not like this guy.
Introducing Arizona's favorite tag team, Double Trouble, Goosh and Lorenzo. All of you hicks are about to witness greatness, just like these hicks in the ring all the way from El Paso, Texas. I promise you, and especially you, we're gonna make short order of you. You understand? Now ring the bell.
I think that was a shorts joke that was not much appreciated from the Goosh by Beast Boy, the newcomer here. Goosh quickly tagging out as Lorenzo tags and makes his way into this match. We're underway here on AWF High Voltage.
You want the rolls? I want the rolls. He wants the rolls.
Ramon Romantico now. Beast Boy tagging out. Ramon Romantico in. Lorenzo with the tank top and black tights with gold on it. Romantico with the rose in hand. Black tights with red trim. Beast Boy, his partner in the corner. The Goosh, Lorenzo's partner. And now Zoe's going to want to be careful. There are thorns. You hear me every week, but nobody listens. Romantico now coming down with a takedown of Lorenzo. Very wise, however, he's going to want to protect the enemy corner a little bit more. He seems to be wanting a juke jive and wail here. Ooh, nice little sense on by Ramon Romantico, and he is much appreciative of his own work, as is the fan nation here. So, Ramon Romantico, oh my goodness, that's too hot for TV, that is there. Ramon Romantico now putting in early work here, getting Lorenzo in the corner, tags in Beast Boy. Referee signals the tag, doubling up. They have 5 seconds to get out of the ring, or Ramon Romantico and Beast Boy will be disqualified. Ramon working his way out to the ring. Beast Boy with the cover, just a 1 count after a very pretty belly to back suplex. Easy for me to say. Beast Boy going for another as Lorenzo trying to fight out, runs into the corner into safety as Goosh helps him out and now tags in. To Goosh, a former Unleashed champion and former AWF Tag Team champion with Lorenzo. We've seen this before, and Lorenzo just launching the Goosh into their opponent, and now the Goosh returning the favor. Oh, but wait a minute. Beast Boy had it scouted, able to get the legs up as Lorenzo's worse for wear in a belly-to-belly suplex. This Beast Boy is a suplex machine. Belly to back overhead suplex here. Beast Boy now, the fan nation just learning his rhythm here. He's wanted to make a good showing both for the AWF and Nation. Watch out, there comes Lorenzo flying at you, as well as for the AWF officials and matchmakers. Very nice Northern Light suplex into a bridge, just a 2 count as Goosh kicks out. Very impressive, almost Olympic wrestling style by Beast Boy here in the early showings. Ramon Romantico with some more gyrating, if you will. Oh, wait a minute, hits the ropes, and Lorenzo now taking out Romantico, fighting on the outside. Goosh taking out Beast Boy at the inside. Oh my goodness. Lorenzo now sending Romantico into the steel post. Thank goodness for them. Beast Boy and Goosh are the legal men. Goosh now seems to be having a fit about somebody mentioning the brushing of his hair, albeit it does look rather straight and clean here tonight. Doesn't always. Lorenzo now and Goosh again have a 5 count to get out of the ring as the ref administering it, and Goosh not wanting to get disqualified as Lorenzo has the boots, and again you see the referee counting a 5 count will get him disqualified if he were to have kept in the corner with his boots to beat Beast Boy. Lorenzo tags into Goosh. Romantico barely making his way back to the apron now. Goosh trying to get some momentum, and oh, wait a minute! Beast Boy said Lorenzo reversed it, and Goosh with a clothesline to Lorenzo now takes a punch to the back. Might have hit him right between the shoulder blades or just under that in the kidneys. Looks like Lorenzo tried to be sneaky and get Romantico off the apron. Romantico kicks him off. Beast Boy tags him in. And now going again, 1 and 2 against Goosh. And going for a third here. Romantico picks him up. And Loverboy drops him down. That is the resident Loverboy here in AWF. Not the sexy boy, Roy, but the Loverboy, Ramon Romantico. Romantico now, reverse atomic drop, catches Goosh, throws him to Beast Boy. Nice belly to back suplex, goes for the cover here. Got to get both shoulders down, Beast Boy, and that little hiccup might have just cost them as I missed the tag, but Beast Boy apparently tagged himself in. Lorenzo now throwing out Romantico. Romantico trying to catch him, but doesn't. Lorenzo with a swift kick to Beast Boy's face, and another to Romantico for a good measure there. And Lorenzo and the Goosh are standing tall. If you're keeping track at home on your scorecards, the Goosh and Beast Boy are the legal men, I do believe. Lorenzo now with the splash, getting out of harm's way. Romantico stunned to the point where he could not get in to save his partner. You have to think the kick's taking into effect now. He's trying to make his way back to his corner here. The Goosh standing tall over Beast Boy. The one thing that Goosh and Lorenzo most certainly have over Romantico and Beast Boy here in the AWF is experience. Goosh now wrapping up the chain around as this. Romantico say we'll have none of that here tonight. Ducks the Goosh, hits Lorenzo. Now spinning around, picks up the Goosh on his shoulders. Spinning around! Oh my goodness. It's quite a slam there. Romantico throwing Goosh out to the trash. Going now. Lorenzo charging in. Romantico catches him, but Lorenzo able to go back around, kick to the midsection. Against the ropes. Fairy Master! Oh! That is a nasty, nasty move by Lorenzo. Now hitting Beast Boy. Oh, looked like he was going to go for a DDT. Beast Boy reverses it into a code breaker of his own. Beast Boy has cleared house, and we're back down to the legal men. Oh, what a nice, it was an exploder. Couldn't tell from that angle. Beast Boy now going for the cover. Here we go. 1 and a 2. And wait a minute. Was there a chair in the ring? Was that Lorenzo, it looks like? Wait just a minute. Hold on, Lorenzo. That distracted the referee. It's not a disqualification because he just kind of slid it in there and hit the Goosh. Now Lorenzo arguing with the referee. Beast Boy, it looks like, about to finish off the Goosh, but Goosh able to reverse. Oh, Good Lord Almighty. Goosh hit him with that chain. This is going to about do it here. I think Beast Boy's out cold. Romantico can't even try to make the save. Oh, what a win. Goosh and Lorenzo
Goosh and Lorenzo.
standing tall. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back here in AWF High Voltage. Goosh and Lorenzo winners here with the chain. We'll be right back. Not George Apparel features multiple lines of merchandise to choose from, with new products and designs added often. You can also have your own designs printed in full color with no setup fees and discounts on large orders. Visit NotGeorgeApparel.com for details.
Why are you still here? I'm still in that little giddy mood. Now I challenge you, like this person in the crowd, to be quiet. My name is Bukhari King. And only one of ones knows that I am looking for my first win in AWF, and I challenge anyone in the back to challenge me.
Introducing first, to my right, from Yuma, Arizona, the Vibe, Bukhari King. And to my left, from Glendale, Arizona, Alyssa.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in here to AWF High Voltage. During the break, we were, of course, serenaded by the one, the only, Bukhari King issuing an open challenge. And lo and behold, somebody said, hey, you know what? We got unfinished business, bucko. Let's go ahead and have one more match. Oh, a slap! Take that, Bukhari King and Alyssa answering the call here at AWF High Voltage. Bukhari King wanting to get his first win so badly. He's been trying to challenge any and everyone in the back. Oh, Alyssa trying to make quick work of Bukhari King. Bukhari is so desperate for a win here in the AWF. I saw him challenging the janitor last week after High Voltage went off air. This week, of course, Alyssa, nice cartwheel into a back handspring elbow. That's gonna into a snap mirror. Bukhari King is dazed in the middle of the ring. I think Bukhari King's already almost down to this one. Big drop kick. Alyssa going for the cover. Oh, King able to kick out at one. Okay, there you go. Show a little bit of life, Bukhari. Alyssa now working her way into the corner, staying on top of Bukhari King. Bukhari able to reverse her now. Okay, Alyssa into the corner. Let's see if Bukhari can show us something here. Bukhari whips the legs around. Oh, into... That was one nasty. The knees drove the knees right into the back of Alyssa coming off of the ropes here. Now, I'm not sure if he just stomped to the lower stomach. Not sure if he's going for a sharpshooter or what are we going for, Bukhari? And it looks like another referee's got to check those stomps there. Alyssa now trying to make her way back up into a vertical position. Bukhari trying to utilize his strength advantage over Alyssa. Has her reeling for sure. I'm not quite sure if that was a pressure point or what. Referee's got to watch the hair there as Alyssa slammed down by Bukhari. That was 2 handfuls full of hair. 2 handfuls full of luscious locks by Bukhari King, and now just draping her over the middle rope. Bukhari now just making a mockery of Alyssa. And you know what? Making a mockery of himself while he's at it. Bukhari against the ropes, charging in. Oh my God. That might have snapped Alyssa's neck right over the middle rope. Thank God she's moving. You can see her just in the background there as Bukhari gloats to the first row here in the AWF High Voltage, AWF Arena. If you want to see AWF live events for yourself, you can visit awflive.com. Our next one is AWF Meltdown coming up on April 25th at the Cages Training Facility. Tickets on sale now at awflive.com. Brittany Brooks will get a chance to redeem herself, as well as Priscilla Kelly a chance to earn the rematches they never got for the AWF Women's Championship, as well as SOS has a chance to make a name for herself. The 3 will be competing in a triple threat for the number 1 contender to Fallen Gray's AWF Women's Championship. Alyssa certainly trying to gain some rank here in the AWF Women's Division, but not going to do it this way. Okay, well, maybe she might here. As an elevated Boston Crab, Bukhari has Alyssa in, and Alyssa able to make her way to the ropes. Yeah, Bukhari, if you're searching for a win, buddy, going past the 5 count's not going to do you much good when your opponents hit the ropes. Again, 5 count will disqualify you here in the AWF when your opponent has the ropes and you've got them in a hold. Shouldn't have to tell Bukhari that, but apparently, perhaps maybe we do. Bukhari now whipping Alyssa into the ropes. Gonna go from pillar to post and goes north to south if my directions are properly calibrated here in the AWF arena. Bukhari now again with the hair. The referee might want to step in and intervene here as again slamming down Alyssa. Middle of the ring going for the cover. Alyssa able to kick out. Alyssa, one of the strongest new competitors here in the AWF, debuting just this year, already a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year here in the AWF. Bukhari King as well is attempting and would definitely love to win. Oh, wait a minute, Alyssa now. As Bukhari King was showboating, Alyssa got him. She rolled him up in a backslide and got the pin now. Maybe next week, Bukhari King. Alyssa victorious here on AWF High Voltage. I'm Gabriel Anders. We will be right back.
Everybody, it is Bulk of Big Lip Radio and Nerd Stuff and Frickin' Wrestling, back again with your AWF Weekly Recap. Starting off this recap, we had JUICY FINAU against Lights, Camera, Factions, Watson. JUICY having a great time cutting up the action. Although Watson put up a fight worthy of half of our tag team champions, he was unable to overcome the mountain that was Juicy. The only lights Watson seeing were those on the ceiling, Juicy securing the win. Following this match, we had our tag team match of Goosh and Lorenzo against Chubby Depp and King Kong. With a match worthy of the Grand Line itself, Goosh and Lorenzo fought hard against the Phenom Chubby Depp and the future King of the Pirates, King Kong. Kong getting the winning pin on Goosh. Our semifinal match of the night was the hotly anticipated JC Westerfield against Big Money Clutch. Clutch having to wait weeks to get his hands on Westerfield. Took this fight in, out, and around the ring, both contestants not wanting to lose to the other for both ego and the gold. Westerfield, too focused on the ref, took his eyes off Clutch. Clutch being crowned our new heavyweight champion. Closing out the night, we had our last women's standing match, where Brittany Brooks defends her women's championship against Fallen Gray. Fallen having come prepared for this match and took Brittany out for 15 minutes of playtime. Brittany defending with everything she had in the tank, but the onslaught of Barbies and all her accessories proved a bit too much for Brittany, as Fallen put Brittany through a table, securing the count-out win and becoming our new AWF Women's Champion. And on an extra happy note, at the end of the night, we found out that Fallen Gray secured herself a WWD ID. Double congratulations to our new women's champion, Fallen Gray. Once again, this has been Bulk, reminding you to tune into Nerd Stuff and Freaking Wrestling Fridays between 4:30 and 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, just before every episode of High Voltage.
Introducing first, from Melrose Avenue, weighing in at Don't Ever Ask, the team of Taylor Kingsley and Moxxi Strokes, better known as the Queens of the Phone Age! And their opponents, from El Paso, Texas, Carnage and Chaos!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in here to AWF High Voltage. And we have a tag team match, our second of the evening. What does Taylor Kingsley have? Taylor Kingsley. Well, this might be a ceremonial rite as Carnage making his AWF debut. Oh, okay. How very classy of Taylor Kingsley to get Carnage and Chaos their very own Queens of the Phone Age 8x10s. Or they're just Taylor Kingsley, I can't tell. But one for you, Chaos. Yeah, don't eat it if you, whatever you do. And apparently one for you, Carnage. I think. Not quite sure what they're doing there. Okay, and we're going to start this match with a group. Oh, come on. That's just poor sportsmanship right there. Oh, my God. Double drop kick, and we are off and running here. Not grateful for the gifts they've received. Are Carnage and Chaos. Chaos, of course, coming up short, and his last encounter with Cash Cartier here in the AWF, challenged for the state championship in quite a solid and entertaining matchup, but No Dice was not able to get the championship gold, as Chaos now returning with a newcomer from El Paso, and Carnage is his tag team partner tonight, as you see going for a quick cover, but Taylor Kingsley able to kick out very quickly. Carnage now tagging in Chaos. Again, we will reiterate there is a 5 count for Carnage to exit the ring after tagging in Chaos, lest he be disqualified. Oh, wait a minute. And Carnage walked right into that one as Kingsley able to avoid the clothesline. Kicking Chaos in the head, little changing of directions as he hits the ropes, and is that a springboard flying enziguri? I couldn't quite tell, but that's what we're going to roll with. Kingsley now kick to the midsection, and Moxxi's just giving a little love to Kaoz. And is he a Birdman or an evil, like that turtle thing from Ninja Turtles? I think. We gotta censor out what I just said. Kingsley now charging into the corner. Moxxi.
I think Kaoz needs some.
I think just the finger gesture got Kaoz to fall down there, and Moxxi holding in place as Kingsley connected. Quite the pair, quite the team. Moxxi and Kingsley have become these queens of the phone age. Moxxi going for the cover. However, Kaoz able to kick out. Carnage working his way back up to the apron in the near corner. Moxxi Strokes, of course, a former AWF Unleashed champion, as well as a former AWF Tag Team champion. Moxxi held the gold with King Khan. Taylor Kingsley has yet to win gold, nor has Kaoz, who technically did fill in at a certain point with the Inglorious Bastards. The team of Marty Snow and Midas. As Midas was unable to compete, Kaoz became sort of the substitution back just a few years ago. However, has not won gold in the AWF, has certainly defended it on a championship level. Carnage now, of course, has not had the opportunity for any gold. However, hopes to get that and make a good showing and a good case for himself here tonight as just a vicious attack on Moxxi Strokes, going right in for the cover. And if this is the way that this young man wrestles here in the AWF, he could very quickly be on the hunt for gold. AWF Fan Nation here, of course, behind Moxxi Strokes, one of the longtime fan favorites and staples of the AWF, Arizona Wrestling Federation. You can see that and all the roster, the active updated roster, as well as some alumni featured in the wrestler section of the menu at awflive.com. Carnage now reeling, making his way back up to the corner. Moxxi about to charge in, but realized that Carnage was coming out of the corner, and ooh, wow, what a spectacular song and dance, or spectacular. I don't know if those are gymnastics, acrobatics, or just flat out amazing semantics. Moxxi Strokes now definitely winning over the entire fan nation and winning over just about everybody but, I would imagine, Carnage and his tag partner Kaoz. Kaoz said, that's about enough of that. I'm going to save the youngster in the corner as Carnage just gets enough time to connect with the kick to Moxxi. Kaoz now has Moxxi off the ropes. Not quite sure what this is. Oh my God! Well, that is a coffin drop off the top rope, which that had to be effective. Only a 2 count, fortunately, for the Queens of the Phone Age. But that, had to have an effect, as well as oh my God! Jesus! What the hell? That's not a regulated. Ref, get him out of here. What are we doing? This isn't a death match here. Now Carnage has the referee. Wait a minute. Looks like Carnage is trying to get the referee distracted. Kaoz is attacking him in the corner. Referee saying he has to stop. Oh, wait a minute. Kingsley not making matters any better now. Referee saying, no, I have it under control. I don't need your help. Picture perfect one as Carnage now pulls Moxxi back out of the corner. Was going for a suplex. Moxxi forces him into the corner. Oh, close call with the referee. Carnage now. The referee is not too happy with Carnage. Seems to be chastising him in the corner. Kingsley now in the ring here. I think he might have made a tag, but the referee did not see it as he was reprimanding Carnage in the corner. Referee trying to get Kingsley out of the corner, and I'm not quite sure what Kaoz is doing. Kingsley doesn't see him, and looks like he is waiting. Oh my God, I thought that might be coming. Big drop kick. That'll send Kingsley back to the corner. Just a reminder, Moxxi Strokes and Carnage are the legal competitors in the matchup right now. Ooh, nice Springboard by Carnage, as Carnage showing that Moxxi Stroke's not the only super agile wrestler. And geez Louise, that had to talk about a rug burn on your back from the boots there. That's all rubber. Who knows what they're stealing there too. Now Moxxi looked very impacted by that maneuver by Carnage, and Moxxi able to kick out at 2, and this match continues. Looks like Carnage tags in Kaoz. Moxxi Strokes now. Kaoz and Carnage trying to double up with a suplex as Moxxi Strokes hits him with a double DDT. Fantastic reversal, but Moxxi, worn down, is in enemy territory right now and needs to get all the way across the ring to his tag partner, Taylor Kingsley. Can Moxxi do it? If they can tag in Kingsley, this will change the momentum of the match, as Kingsley, as of late, has been proving to be the aggressor of the two. Kingsley with a nice single-legged drop kick catches the boot of Carnage. Say cheese, indeed, Kingsley, and Kingsley now middle of the ring. Back elbow for Carnage, back elbow for Kaoz. Now they'll let Carnage get a back elbow to Kaoz. Both men moving out of the ring. Double drop kick. There's a leg for you and a leg for you as Picture Perfect tags back in. Moxxi Strokes. Kaoz still the legal entity in the ring. I was sworn it was Carnage. However, referee's discretion is proving me wrong. Moxxi Strokes now has Kaoz hung up to dry. Kingsley, oh my lord, what an innovative tag team maneuver. Kingsley is tagged in, and Moxxi covering. Jeez, Carnage just hurled himself. Just a massive, just human being, just lunging at the group. Well, it's effective enough to break up the pin. That was a kamikaze dive if I've ever seen one. Kaoz now going after Moxxi with the go behind roll up. Moxxi rolls out. Drop kick by Carnage. Cutter by Kaoz. Going for the cover. Who the hell's legal? Kaoz, that's right. Kaoz now going for the cover over Moxxi. Kingsley now able to. He just kicked out the cover. Kicked out the pinfall with a bulldog is what he broke that up with. Moxxi now going for Kaoz. Moxxi and Kaoz are still the legal competitors in this match. Going for a head scissors, and let's say an assisted head scissors by Moxxi Strokes with the cover, and that'll do it! Carnage just can't make it.
The Queen of the Phone Age!
Thank you, JD. You hear the winners here at High Voltage. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Gabriel Landers. We'll be right back next with our main event for the state championship. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here at tonight's main event here on AWF High Voltage. Cash Cartier will put his AWF State Championship on the line against El Paso's own Nolan Knight.
Good sportsmanship, you see? Good sportsmanship.
El Paso, and oh, wait a minute, hold on. Nolan Knight preaching good sportsmanship. However, taking a cheap shot to start off here against the AWF State Champion. Nolan Knight now in the pink tights with long hair and no shirt. Cash Cartier muscle shirt with sky blue tights and black boots. And of course, the current AWF State Champion. These two starting off on a fiery tear here as both competitors showing us something here on AWF High Voltage's main event. Cash Cartier now getting the advantage. Nolan Knight has him locked up in the middle of the ring. You saw Cash Cartier starting to shush the fan nation. And that was a sign that he might have been going to try to break one of the digits, one of the metacarpals of Nolan Knight. And I think Nolan Knight definitely saw that one coming. A double, almost like an inverted maneuver by Nolan Knight gets just a 2 count here by Cash Cartier. The champion kicks out. Nolan Knight almost had himself his first bit of AWF Heavy or AWF State Championship gold here at High Voltage. Nolan Knight wise to stay on the champion very early. Both of these high impact, high energy competitors. And it almost looked like, not quite sure what Nolan Knight was going for, but he realized that Cash might have been resting just a bit too long. Oh, Nolan Knight just mocking the money man now. Cartier may have been resting just a bit too close to the middle rope and kicked it. It looks like it connected right to the throat and chin area of Cartier. Nolan now working him into the near corner as Cash Cartier is looking worse for wear. Nolan Knight now seems to be getting distracted by the Fan Nation, and Cartier with the experience to know better and take advantage of Knight's slight distraction. Nolan Knight, however, able to reverse Cash into the ropes, get a quick drop kick, and right just like that. Oh, going for the cover. Cash kicks out at 1, but just like that, Nolan Knight has momentum back in his favor. Nolan Knight seeming to do a lot of yakking here tonight to the referee, to the Fan Nation, and I have to say, he doesn't seem like he's endearing himself to many folks as he clotheslines, and I'm not quite sure what that exact maneuver was or what the textbook strategy was for it. But he does get Cash into the other side of the ring, and Cash able to get out of harm's way and connect with a kick to the back, and then, oh my God! What a vicious maneuver from Cash Cartier, and Cash saying that's why the Money Man is current reigning and defending AWF State Champion. Nolan Knight charging right in. Cash Cartier reverses it, sends his head right into the turnbuckle. Cartier now to the middle rope, to the top rope. No man's land. Dodges out of harm's way, does Nolan Knight. Rolling through it is Cash Cartier. Oh, wait a minute. He connects that time, bringing Nolan down in the middle of the ring. Cartier now going for a cover. Just a 2 count as Nolan kicks out at 2.5. Nolan Knight has had the momentum for a greater majority of this match on tonight's main event here in AWF High Voltage, as Cash Cartier has been trying to take it back in the champion's favor. Nolan Knight now again reversing out as Cartier looked to be trying to get him across the back. Cartier now gets caught as he was trying to get, I think, lose out of Nolan Knight, but Nolan Knight able to spin him into oblivion. Both men kind of took the brunt of that. Knight now wise enough to go for the cover, but just a 2 count by Cash Cartier. Nolan Knight again trying to sway momentum back in the youngster's favor. Cash Cartier, though, also trying to show the world why he is the money man and the current AWF State Champion. Nolan now, I think he might have been knocked loopy trying to make an argument that he wanted a 3 count, but he quit. Oh, wait a minute. Cash Cartier now almost decking the referee. I think that might have been a setup by Nolan Knight. Wise for him to set up shop in front of the referee as Cartier almost knocks him into oblivion. Speaking of oblivion, oh, he connects with Nolan Knight. I think this is going to just about do it at a 3 count. Cash Cartier still. You tell him, JD. Yeah, Cash Cartier, still the AWF State Champion here on High Voltage. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much.
Cash Cartier!
Okay, now you tell him, JD. Thank you, folks, for joining us here on AWF High Voltage. We'll be back next week with another great set of matches.